Thank you. Admiral Rogers, it's
Senator.
nice to see you in an open setting for once. I've enjoyed our many classified briefings, my visit to your headquarters, and my visits with your many personnel all around the world. And on behalf of the 3 million Arkansans I represent, I want to thank not just you, but more importantly, the thousands of men and women you represent. They are patriots, they are professionals, and they are responsible for saving thousands of American lives. In 2014, North Korea state-sponsored hackers launched a cyber attack against Sony Pictures. Sony responded by quickly calling the FBI and asking for help. My understanding is that Sony chose this course of action largely due to the FBI's expertise in this area, specifically cyber forensic and defense. Their belief that a crime had been committed and because of the strong relationship that they had developed with the FBI. Do you believe Sony did the right thing by calling the FBI?
I'm not in a position to tell you the why they did it. I mean, I'm glad they reached out because then very quickly the FBI reached out to NSA and we ended up partnering. Again, never thought I would be dealing with the motion picture company about cybersecurity, but I was grateful for their willingness to be very upfront and very honest. We have received a major penetration with a massive theft of intellectual property, and we need help from the government.
So in the same way that we would encourage a bank that's been held up or a brick and mortar company that's been physically attacked to contact the FBI, you believe that we should encourage these private sector actors to contact the FBI?
I think the FBI needs to be a part of this clarity now, whether it should be DHS, the FBI. Part of the things I believe we need to do is we have got to simplify things for the private sector. When I talk to companies around the United States that I'm often approached, hey, can't you do more directly for us? And I'm going, no, I cannot under the current construct. I'm struck by them telling me, you guys have got to make this easier. It is I can't figure out if I'm supposed to go to the FBI, DHS, do we go to you? Because for example, I'm in the financial sector, should I go to Treasury? I think collectively in the government, in the federal government, we've got to do a better job of simplifying this. So potentially it's one access point and then everything at machine-to-machine speed to ensure as well accountability and privacy. But the data quickly is disseminated across all of us because there are so many organizations that to be effective, you have to bring to bear in a very orchestrated, very structured way. It can't be like kids with a soccer ball. Hey, everybody just runs.
Okay. The NSA is in charge of information assurance operations for the federal government, meaning that the NSA is in charge of assuring our national security systems. Am I correct that the NSA from time to time will also help federal agencies protect their unclassified systems?
Yes, when they request assistance.
I realize this is before your time, but to your knowledge, did the State Department ever ask the NSA about the wisdom of setting up a private server so Secretary Clinton could conduct official State Department business?
I'm not aware whether they did or they didn't, sir.
What would be your response if the current Secretary of State or another cabinet member came to you and said, Admiral Rogers, I'd like to set up a private non-governmental server and use that to conduct official business?
You really want to drag me into this one, sir?
I'd simply like your professional opinion.
I mean, my comment would be you need to ensure you're complying with the applicable regulations and structures for your department. And I'd be the first to admit I'm not smart about what the rules and regulations are for every element across the federal government.
Are the communications of the senior most advisors to the President of the United States, even those that may be unclassified, a top priority for federal foreign intelligence services, in your opinion?
Yes.
If an NSA employee came to you and said, hey, boss, we have reason to believe that Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov or Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif is conducting official business on a private server, how would you respond?
From a foreign intelligence perspective, that represents opportunity.
Are you aware of any NSA officials who emailed Secretary Clinton at her private account?
No, I have no knowledge. I apologize.
Are you aware of any NSA officials who were aware that Secretary Clinton had a private email account and server?
Boy, now you're talking about something before my time, Senator. I apologize. I just don't know the answer.
Could I ask you to check your records
Yes,
and
sir.
respond back to us in writing, please?
Take a question for the record.
Thank you.